Hello everybody, Evan here for Mysterium Network, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a node using Windows, any Windows device, which has now been made super easy thanks to our installer. So we're going to go through everything step by step. It shouldn't take you any more than 10 minutes at home, and stick around to the end. I'll explain why you should run a node and exactly how much you should expect to earn. Alright, we're ready to go. So I'm going to do this all from scratch. So no steps are missing, everything you could find here. Now, first step, Mysterium.network, find our website, and right on the home page, click this card, run a node, start earning crypto. This will take you to our node runner page. You could find everything, more information about node running here. And the only thing you got to do is click Windows, and then our installer will immediately download. But before that, there's one step you have to take to change your computer. And bear with me here. This is the hardest part, but it is a requirement before you download. So I'll show you whether or not this setting is already on your computer. You can either type in the search bar to go to Task Manager. I'm going to do Control-Alt-Delete. Jump into Task Manager, and under the Performance tab and the CPU tab, you're going to see this virtualization. Hopefully you could see my mouse here, and I have it enabled. And you might have it disabled or enabled, but you need to enable that before you download. And what this basically does is dedicates a portion of your CPU to a virtual machine that runs a different operating system. So in this case, it's going to be Docker Linux. And yeah, this is a pretty common feature. It doesn't affect your performance. Don't worry, it really should come standard with your computer, but people don't use it unless they're computer geeks that are like running an old game on an older version of Windows or doing something else that requires running a different operating system than your native computer. So I'll leave a link in the description on how to do that. You have to restart your computer and interrupt the startup screen. Every computer is different, like usually press Control and F10 or something like that. But there's a link in the description to show you how to do that. Once you have virtualization enabled, we'll X this out because I already have, and everything else is super easy. So we're just going to click the Windows button, and this will immediately download the installer. I already have it installed because I did this previously, but I uninstalled everything so the steps are the same. I'm just going to cancel this and jump to that folder. In my Mysterium folder, we see this launcher. Open it up. You'll see this pretty little UI show up. And in a moment, it'll show you the install button. This is everything that will be installed. And there's a number of changes to your device. Just click yes to all of them. Nothing crazy going on here. And the biggest thing that's going to be in an install right now is the Docker. So you're going to be running Mysterium through a Docker container. But this installer allows you to do it without knowing a single line of code. So everything just runs in the background. This will be the longest part of the setup. It takes about 5 minutes. So we'll jump back once that's done. All right, great. Installation succeeded. That's done. And we'll click Finish. Now in the background, Docker's going to start up. Once it's running, it'll take you through a tutorial, but we're going to skip that. Alright, where is it? Okay, here it is. So, no, I do not want weekly tips. Don't want to see this. I'm going to skip the tutorial. By the end of it, you'll just see within images, we have our Mysterium container going right here. So now it's in use. And once you have that running, which happens completely automatically, from this launcher, we'll have your ability to open up the UI. And I have the upgrade automatically checked, so you won't have to worry about updates. But I'll just X this out to show you. So the launcher's here, open Node UI. And I did this on my computer previously, so I don't think it's going to make me sign up. But if you do have to sign up, then it just requires an Ethereum address and then your username and password. So, no KYC, nothing like that. And this is the dashboard. This is our new dashboard. We'll have a separate video on what all these things do, but the default settings are pretty good. I keep this off, and it'll allow all the traffic to come through. If you look here, we already have a connection from California. And that's ongoing. It's going on 40 seconds. This is the first time I'm really playing around with this device. So I only had 15 sessions so far because we just launched our Windows installer. So I spent about an hour routing traffic through this computer. And what your node's actually doing is just, you can think of it as using your spare bandwidth. So instead of cryptocurrency mining that uses your spare CPU and GPU power, you're using spare internet. And most people only use like 30% of their internet or less. So good practices for running your node: keep your device on as long as possible. Keep stable internet connection, and if you're in a better location, that'll also work well for you. So in the end, basically, I'll leave a link to our bounty program in the description where you can find all the information about how much money you're going to make and good practices for node running, how to protect yourself. But long story short, you can earn up to $40 a month, and those who are in good locations, which are countries that have a relatively open internet and keep a stable internet connection 24/7, they're getting close to $40 a month. So that's how much you could expect to earn. And yeah, happy node running. Check the description for all the relevant links and leave comments in the description if you have any trouble here, and we'll help you get through it.